Edie?
Mavis?
Hey, that be you? Am I on?
It's me. That's me.
All right.
How are you doing, Mavis?
Well, I've been better, but I'm glad to see you on the camera.
Yes.
Yes.
It's good to see you in sort of in person.
Sort of in person, yes. This is a bit on the weird side, I must admit, yes.
Yeah.
So.
But you gotta work with what you got.
Yes, I suppose so. Yes. Well, how are we doing? And what are we doing on camera again? I told you I didn't really want to be doing this again.
We're gonna be doing Dungeons and Dragons, Edie. Mavis, I'm Edie.
For fuck's sake, can you not drink before you get on camera? You keep doing this. I'm Mavis. You're Edie.
Mavis, I've gotta have my whiskey. It makes me feel better.
I don't mind if you're having a bit of spirits. It's just, when you're going to have your spirits, can you be present and maybe not get me and you mixed up? I understand you getting your grandchildren mixed up, but it's a whole other ball of wax when you decide to get you and your friend mixed up that you've known for eons.
That's what happens when you get old, Mavis. You just don't remember things. Speaking of remembering, do you remember where we left off?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me see. I think I remember being on the Isle of Dread. I met the lady pirate captain.
Yeah.
And,
yes, you did.
Right.
You met Captain.
I met the lady captain. And I meant, yeah, that one. For fuck's sake, Edie, I don't think I'll ever be able to pronounce her name. Captain Corinthians.
Alright. Crimson Carutha, Mavis.
Crimson Carutha. Captain Crimson Carutha. Right.
Yeah,
I've got it.
Yeah, I didn't make the name up, Mavis. It's how it's in the book.
Well, all right. Well, you do like to put me through a bit of a pickle sometimes, don't you? Just to see me laugh, just to see me mispronounce things as a Scottish person. Tell me I'm wrong, Edie.
I do like to see you mispronounce.
Right. Well, let's be going then. We're on the Isle of Dread.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
So yeah, and you had dinner with the captain, and then you went to sleep.
Right. Right. Okay. Yes, I went to sleep. I went to sleep. I don't remember going to sleep. Why would I go to sleep in such a foreign place? Cripes, all right. I've gone to sleep, and what the fuck has happened to me since I woke up?
Well, you went to sleep, Mavis, because you went to sleep, Mavis, because it was nighttime.
Right. All right. Well, fine.
You had a hearty meal.
I've had a hearty meal. All right.
Yes.
Right. Did we leave off where Captain Corinthians was hitting on me again? Was she?
Yes.
All right. And now what?
Well, okay. Well, now you woke up in the middle of the night because you heard some pirates shouting outside.
They were shouting outside.
Yes, but the captain she drank so much that
right.
She's still sleeping.
All right. Woo! What a sot.
Yes.
All right. So she's asleep right now, but I'm awake.
Yes, you hear? She's asleep. You're awake.
All right.
And you hear some pirates yelling outside, and they're saying you should be happy to get what you get.
I should be happy to get a tit. What the fuck does that mean?
No, Mavis, they're not yelling at you. They're yelling at somebody else, and they're saying you should be happy to get what you get to eat.
Right.
Right.
Right. All right. So I should be happy. They should be happy to get what they eat. So they be talking to someone else. Then they're not actually talking to me.
Yes.
All right.
Mavis, they're not talking to you.
All right. So is this being said outside my tent?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Outside the hut.
Outside the hut. Okay. So.
Outside the hut that you're in.
All right. So. Should I be going out and seeing what the fuck is going on? Or am I supposed to be staying inside and waiting for Captain Drunk Pants to wake up?
Well, Mavis, I'm not going to tell you what you're supposed to do. That's not how the game works.
Well, all right, fine. Well, it's been a while. Fine. So I get out of the hut and I talk to one of the nearest pirates and I say, who are you yelling at? Who are you yelling at? Yes, that's what.
By the time you get out of the hut, the pirates are no longer outside.
Well, for fuck's sake, Edie. So I'm just coming out, talking to no one like I usually do in my kitchen.
Yes, but to the left of the hut that you're in, you see another hut, and you can hear rustling inside that hut.
Rustling. Are you telling me something a little strange is going on in that hut? Someone's getting their jollies.
There's some movement going on in that hut, Mavis.
Not the hut that I came from, but another hut.
Another hut.
Fine, all right. So I think it might be wise if I get out of the hut and go into the other hut to see what is going on. But I will say, maybe it's wise that I be holding on to my great sword to make sure that I'm ready for whatever is going to be thrown my way.
All right, so when you go and look at the other hut,
right?
It's dark inside.
Dark.
You can see
okay.
from the moonlight. It's dark inside, but
right.
you can see from the moonlight that there are 3 figures inside, and you can see glistening in the light that they're all chained up.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what are these people doing here? They're all chained up.
They're all chained up.
Edie, this isn't turning into one of those bondage scenarios, is it? I haven't done that in a while.
No, Mavis.
Well, when you mentioned
Mavis,
people are being chained
they're
up,
prisoners.
they're all the prisoners, right? Well, what the fuck are they doing with prisoners? They travel all the while. Isn't that a bit of a pain in the arse?
Well, you never asked the pirates what they do.
They pirate, don't they?
Well, they could pirate, but I mean, pirates are into all sorts of other crazy shenanigans that aren't very good.
Well, they just pirate. They do piratey things. They loot the people and they keep the gold and they go around in their little ships. I don't know. I have no idea what other things pirates do. But fine, all right. They apparently have a side gig of keeping prisoners. Right. How many prisoners are there?
There's 3.
3 prisoners. 3 men.
3 young 3 young men.
All right. 3 strapping young men, or skinny men, or not necessarily the healthiest men?
They're 3 strapping young men.
Oh,
And they're
okay.
dressed in loincloths, except one of them. Hold on, I gotta find this damn page. Why can't everything just be in order? They're wearing loincloths,
Right.
except one of them, he's got a more fancy loincloth with like designs on it, and they've got some tattoos.
Right. So,
Right.
right. So they look like they're young. They're young, strapping prisoners, and one of them's got a bit more of a sexy loincloth.
Yes.
Oh, all right. There's 3
And the
of them.
one, oh, there's 3 of them.
Right.
2 of them are wearing just plain loincloths, and the other one's got a fancier loincloth. It's more like a dress. You know, like the ladies wear these days when they go to the pool and they tie the cloth around their waist.
A sarong. Isn't that what it's called? A sarong, when they tie it around their waist.
Maybe
Well, if you're going to go into detail about how fancy his fucking loincloth is, we may as well go into further detail to figure out what the fuck he's wearing. For all I know, he could be going out in some sort of medieval kilt, as far as I know, so I have to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. All right. So, he's coming out in a fancy loincloth.
They don't have kilts on.
So, well, you don't know what the Isle of Dread is. Where is the island? It must be in the Caribbean, then.
It's like the Caribbean. Maybe it's an island in the Caribbean. It's not an island in Scotland, Mavis.
Well, we have an Isle of Dread in Scotland.
Well, there's palm trees all around.
Oh, right. Well, we don't be having that.
Hot.
Right. All right. Well, fine. Okay, so I'll be talking to these men here. Who's in charge, I say. Yeah. So I'm going to ask, who's the leader?
So you say that to the king?
Yeah, I say that to the fancy loincloth guy, I guess.
All right.
Right.
He says I'm not. He says I'm not. We don't really. Our leader isn't here, but I am a tribal war leader, and we here were captured when we were out working the tar pits.
Right, so they were randomly picked up. He's not the leader. The leader is somewhere else, right? And fuck off somewhere. Right. But he is the one that is kind of the second in command. Do I have that right?
He's the tribal war leader.
The tribal war leader.
And they were captured when they were working in the tar pits.
Right. Well then. Okay. So I suppose I should be asking him if he wants to get out of here. If he needs assistance to get out of the Isle of Dread, or I don't know, for fuck's sake, but to get out of the hut and get away from the pirates. I should ask them to be a part of my band of strong, strapping people.
He says, yes, if you could unchain us, we'll tell you how to get back to our village, and you'll be handsomely paid for returning us.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll be handsomely paid then. Well, all right. Is there any indication of how we, for fuck's sake. How do we get him out of the chains, though? All I'd be having is a great sword, unless by some circumstance I'm able to break free, or perhaps what you're getting at, Mavis, is that since the pirate queen is still asleep, Am I to be getting the keys off of the Pirate Queen, if she's still asleep in her drunken slumber?
Well, she had a wooden box in her hut with her. The key might be in there, Mavis.
All right. Well, okay. So I'll be getting the key from the wooden box. Right. Okay. So let me tell the strapping young loincloth leopard print men, the warriors. Now look, I can't be breaking you free with what I've got now, right? So I'll be going across the way with the Pirate Queen because I've made friendly with her. You see, I have a bit of a. I think she might be fancying me a bit, so I think I can probably work it out. That's what I say to them. Yep, I'll be going to the hut, and I'm going to go take the key from the Pirate Queen of Corinthians. Yes.
All right, so I need to know. I need to know what is your stealth. Do you have a little dot next to stealth filled in?
What is my health? Well, I don't know. I guess I'm probably in pretty good health, right?
No, Mavis is your stealth for sneaking around.
My stealth. All right. All right.
Yes,
Right. Right.
it's in the silver box.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Well, I don't have a dot next to stealth. And it's in my
All right, well,
uh it's under dexterity, right? I don't have anything besides stealth. I'm
okay.
not a very sneaky fucker.
Okay, well, then what is your dexterity modifier?
What is
It
my
should be in
dexterity modifier? It's a
the
plus
little
3.
oval underneath.
Oh, wow,
Plus 3,
right.
you said?
16. 16 is my dexterity modifier, the one that's in the little oval box, correct?
No, it should be a plus something.
It's a plus 3. It's a plus 3.
Okay. All right, plus 3. That's good enough.
Right?
You sneak in and she's just snoring away. You can really smell that liquor.
Oh, so she's a drunken tart, is she? Well, I'm glad I'm not joining farce with her. I won't be getting anywhere. Right, so where is the wooden box in reference to where I'm standing right now in the hut?
So when you walk in the hut, straight
Right.
ahead of you is a bed that Miss Drunky Pants has fallen asleep on.
Right.
At the foot of the bed, there's
Right.
a box.
All right. There's a box. Okay. So it's at the end of the bed.
It's at the foot of the bed.
Right.
It's like a wooden trunk.
Wooden trunk. Okay. So I'll be going and I'll walk quietly and sneaky past Drunk Tart and her snars. And I'll grab the box. I'm going to open the box very lightly and gently. And I'll reach in and get the key. Does that work?
You open up.
Yeah, I'm opening the box. Is the key in there?
You open up the box nice and easy. No creaking.
No creaking. No, for fuck's sake, I don't want to be waking up the drunken sot, do I?
That's why I said you do it nice and slow like.
I'm doing it nice and slow and gingerly. I'm opening the box.
And gingerly?
Gingerly, yes.
There's no creaking.
There's no creaking.
No creaking.
For fuck's sake, Edie, we've gotten done with the creaking now. Nice and slow. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
And you open it And there's some clothes in there.
There's clothes,
and
right?
About 50 gold. Yes.
For fuck's sake, Edie, this is not security checkout. My heart can't take any more. Is the key in there or not?
Well, you gotta look, Mavis. What is your perception?
My persimmons? What's my fucking persimmons got to do with anything?
No, your perception. Your perception.
Edie, I'm Mavis. You're Edie. For fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't musical chairs of names. For fuck's fine. For perception, right? All right. Perception. Where that be at?
Yeah. It's in the skill box again. Do you see? Is the dot? Mavis, is the dot next to it filled in?
Yes, it's under wisdom. I've got a dot beside perception. Right.
All right. So
Right. Let's go.
What is your wisdom? All right. Mavis, you gotta pay attention now. What is your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus?
So I'd be having a +2 in my wisdom.
All right. What's your proficiency bonus?
Right. I have a +2 in my proficiency bonus. So I'd be having a +4 in total. Right.
All right. You can add 50 gold pieces because you grab those and pocket them.
Well, for fuck's sake, I haven't even added that.
Some of the clothes,
Well, I don't be having a pen.
I'll mark it down and remind you later.
Fine. Be marking it down that I've got 50 more gold pieces, because the only thing that I've got in my drawer right now is my weed, and I don't want to be using it right now. I'm trying to stay sharp. Fine. All right, 50 gold pieces, and what else?
All right, and you move the clothes to the side, and at the bottom of the big trunk, there's a little box. And when you take the little box out and open it, there's a key inside that box.
Right. All right. So
that's the key.
Well, I'm going to be taking that key if it's all the same to you. Yep, I'm taking the key. All right, I've got the key. I'm going to put it. I'm putting it in my shirt. Well, wait a minute. Do I have a bra on in this scenario, or do I have a corset? It doesn't really say, does it? Well, fine. For fuck's sake, I'll just grab the key. I'll grab the key.
You don't got anything, Mavis. You got your armor on, because you're a fighter, right?
Well, where else are my tits gonna go? I'm supposed to be some buxom, bosom and lad tits McGee.
It's all fitting in the armor.
Oh, right. Well, as long as it's something along the lines of Xena Warrior Princess, I'll be fine. So I be sticking the key in my armor, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the drunken lady to her nice little slumber. I need to run back to the other hut with the strapping young men in the fancy loincloths.
All right, so don't forget now, you gotta move nice and quiet, like, because there's pirates up in those towers.
Oh, shit. Well, fine, all right. I'm going to, nice and slow-like, tiptoe across the way to the other hut. Very gingerly, very lightly, kind of like we did in the olden days in college when we had to get away from our rooms and go to the other places, right? So I'm going to sneak back to the other hut, very quietly. Do we have to roll for that?
Sneak back to the other hut.
Right.
As far as you can tell, you haven't been spotted yet, Mavis.
Well, that's good. All right. I haven't been spotted yet. Right. Okay. So, am I back in the hut now?
Now you're back in the hut with the three strapping young men.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. I'm back in the hut with the three strapping young men. Right. Got it. Okay. So,
And the muscles are glistening in the moonlight.
oh, there must be some kind of glistening. I didn't know that people could have their muscles glisten in the moonlight. Considering the fact there's not a lot of light that the moon emits. All right, then. Fine. For fuck's sake, all right.
You know that people, Mavis, you remember the beach parties we used to have, the men's muscles glistening in the moonlight?
Yeah, right. Well,
On spring break.
I know. I remember about spring break. There wasn't a lot of clothes to said spring break, though. But I don't know if this is the time or the place, Edie, to be talking about our sexual adventures, do you?
Well, why the hell not, Mavis?
Well, fine, you horny tart. If that's the way you want to play it, fine. All right, so we've got muscly clad men with their fancy loincloths. I'm going to take this time to unlock the men from their fancy. Oh, well, I can't unlock them from their fancy loincloths, but I can unlock them from their chains. So I've unlocked them now. Now what? Yes. Right. I'm unlocking them not from their loincloths, Edie, you perverted missus. For fuck's sake. I'm unlocking them from their chains to which they are attached to. Now what do we need to be watching out for? Or am I meant to be taking these men with me and ensuring their safe passage out of the pirate town village shit?
Well, they said that if you let them go free, they would take you back to their village so you can get a reward.
A reward. Okay.
A reward.
So, we've unlocked them. I'm going to say, you're free now. You must be taking me back to your village so I can get my just reward for putting my skin on the line. Lead the way.
All right.
Right? All right.
The one who has the fancy loincloth grabs your waist and gives you a nice big sultry kiss and says, "Thank you for saving us, ma'am."
Well, he hasn't even taken me out for dinner yet. He just thinks I'm some sort of one-stop show, does he? Fine, for fuck's sake. All right, I proceed to kiss him back and might sneak a little bit of a tongue in there. You know, you got to keep it interesting when you're kissing a first-timer. You want to keep him on your toes. Yeah. Right.
Leave a lasting impression.
That's right. You have to leave a lasting impression. And furthermore, if you really want to leave an impression, you're supposed to be biting the lip or something like that. So I'm sticking my tongue in his mouth, and then I'm biting his lip to leave a little bit of an impression, like you said. I'm taking your advice, Edie.
That's what the young people are doing.
It's what they're doing. It's what they're doing. They're treating each other like fucking chew toys. They are. Just jumping away. For fuck's sake, I got involved with a younger man. Edie, I got involved with a younger man. He was 50. Edie, he was 50. He was 50. He started making out with me and started biting on me earlobe. I said, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I thought you might be into that, being a redhead. That's what he told me, this nearly 50 man. He thought I was up with the times.
You dye your hair.
Well, he doesn't know that. They don't need to be knowing what's going on under this scalp. I used to be a redhead. And anyway, redheads blonde. They don't grey. So I just happened to get blonder than I really wanted to. If I really wanted to stay blonde like your blonde ass, I would have done. But I didn't. I decided to go back to my red roots. So technically it's not fake, is it? Blondes might have more fun, but you don't have as much fire as a redhead be having. How many scraps have I gotten out of you? Yeah, well, how many scraps have I gotten you out of because of the fact that I have a redhead fury inside of me?
That's true.
All right.
All right, so you got permission. You gave him a nice kiss to remember,
I did.
and now you're sneaking out on the beach. And the two other men, they already are preparing one of the pirates' boats.
Right. Okay. Right. All right. So the one of the men is preparing
They're
the
getting ready to shove
one of the men is
they're
preparing the
getting ready to
boat.
shove the boat off, and they're waiting.
All right. Wait. Wait. I have an important question. Is this one of the smaller boats, or are we actually directly getting onto the ship?
No, it's one of the smaller boats that the pirate captain came in on before.
Right. And it's the four of us getting on this boat.
Yes, the four of you getting on this boat. They're getting ready to shove it off.
Right.
And the tribal board leader, he goes and he hops on the boat.
Right. So it's a bit of a cozy quarters for us, is it? Am I supposed to be sitting on the lap of one of them, I suppose? Right. Right.
Well, no, you're gonna all have to be rowing the boat.
So I have to row the boat. Fine.
Yeah, Mavis, you gotta row.
All right, I'll be grabbing an oar and I'll help them row along the way back to the ship. So we're rowing along in this boat with these strapping three young men, glistening in the moonlight, made out with already one of them.
Yes.
Right. Now what?
Right. Yes, now you're all rowing along.
Right.
And you start to see the sun rise up, and the little island that you were rowing away from is just a little dot out in the distance there.
Right. All right. So we're getting further away. Right. Okay.
Yes. And it's starting to get a little hotter now because the sun is up.
Oh. Well, there's not much else they can take off, though. Right. Well,
That's all right. Maybe we don't gotta be taking off our clothes.
I don't know. I'm used to be taking off my clothes, and you've got to be surrounded by three men on a boat. One of them's already made out with me. It's only a matter of time before we get our kicks off.
Well, wait till you get back to the village, Mavis.
Fine. All right, fine. So we're getting on to the ship now, are we?
Yes, you're in some treacherous waters there, Mavis.
It's a bit of a choppy ride, is it?
As you're rowing along there.
Right.
You see this shadow move right underneath the boat.
A shadow under the boat.
A big shadow. It goes under the boat, but then you don't see it come out on the other side. And a few minutes later, you feel a knock underneath the boat.
So whatever's ridden...
bumping you.
Right, but whatever's ridden under the boat has given us a good knock, right? Is it a shark? It sounds like a shark.
You can see the outline.
Right.
You can see the outline.
Right.
And it's bigger than the boat.
For fuck's sake.
You think it looks like a plesiosaurus.
Good God, woman. What have you gotten me into? All right. So we've got ourselves involved with some big Jurassic Ocean creature. Right. Do we have any spears on the boat? Or...
It looks like yes, the three strapping young men, they got spears and you got your sword.
Right.
And the one with the fancy loincloth, he says that we've got some problems here. It looks like there's a plesiosaurus trying to knock the boat over.
Right. Okay. Well, so I'm going to instruct the men to use their spears, And I'm going to say, so the next time we see the whatever the fuck it's called, good God, going out from under the boat, I want you to throw the spears at its head. Yes. Can I do that? Or do I have to actually make an attack myself first? Oh, you're rolling for them. Right, alright. Well, how's it turn out? Tell me the truth.
Go first. So you can see that the plesiosaurus has kind of swam out in front of the boat.
Right.
Now it's coming back towards the boat. And the big man with the fancy loincloth,
right,
he strikes the plesiosaurus right in one of its eyes with his spear.
Right.
The other one
Good.
gets it sort of in his neck, and then the third fella, he just misses it completely and almost falls off the boat and into the water.
So he's almost fallen out of the boat, but he hasn't fallen into the water.
No, not yet. And
Right.
you hear the plesiosaurus let out a huge roar. And
Right.
it lifts its head, roars, and splashes back down. And
Right.
you can see the shadow moving closer towards the boat.
Right. So it's charging at us again then.
Yes.
Right. So I'm trying to think, what would the likelihood be that I could be a bit of a hero here? And I might jump into the water and try to hit the plesiosaurus with my great sword.
Alright, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be rolling for you jumping in the water, but let's try your dexterity. What was it, +3?
Right. +3 is my dexterity.
Alright, that's a pretty good roll. We'll say that you're able to jump right on top of him and you grab on
Right.
the spear that's sticking out of his neck.
Yes, you're going to stab the fucker. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, right.
Yes, what is your strength? Your strength modifier.
Looks like it's +3.
Alright, are you proficient? Is this a long sword?
Right. Yes, it's a great sword.
Are you proficient in long swords?
Right. Yes, I'm proficient in great weapon fighting.
Alright, so it's +3 strength and +2 proficiency bonus. So we got +5 here to hit.
Right. How am I doing?
And then, yeah, that's a hit. What's the damage with your sword?
It looks like it's 2d6 slashing.
Alright, that's a pretty good damage that you've done.
Right.
You stick your great sword and as you grab it onto the spear and you
Right.
slash down your great sword and you do a gash in the back of its neck and
Right.
blood going into the water.
Well, for fuck's sake, it's no better to mess with someone like the likes of me, but Saga, the Great Warrior. Yes, I should think so. Right. So does it kill it?
So he rears up and then starts to go under. You're going under the water, Mavis.
Well, for fuck's sake, all right, fine. Let's take me hand axe. I'm going to take me hand axe. I'm going to lift it up and try to get him a good whacking on his eye.
Are you proficient with hand axes?
Yes, that's another thing I'm proficient in.
Alright, you raise up your axe and you try to climb up its neck while it's going under and you go and you slash at its eye with your axe.
Right.
What's the damage of that?
Oh, well, it's not great. It's 1d6 slashing.
That's pretty good hit.
Right, okay.
Okay, now the other guys, they were able to steal their bows and arrows back from the pirates.
Oh, right.
Okay. the fancy loincloth man, he's able to shoot at the dinosaur, and he's able to hit, say, with one of the villagers, but that other villager, he doesn't hit him, but the arrow goes straight past him, but he manages to not almost fall.
This boy is a bit of a useless man. I don't know what he was drinking before he came on board, but he seems to be missing a lot. I hope he doesn't end up being a bit of a troublemaker eventually. Everyone has to do their part and be involved in their teamwork.
All right, it's your turn again, Mavis.
Right. I'm still in the water. I'm still straddling the plesiosaurus, correct? So I'm going to be taking.
He's already gone under the water now, Mavis, so you're underwater.
Right. Well, I'm underwater. So I'm going to be taking.
He's diving further and further down.
Oh, shit. Right. So I'm going to straddle him again. I'm going to take my great sword and I'm going to whack him on the head to get that final blow in, I think.
I should warn you, Mavis, that if you go any further, it might be hard for you to swim back up with all that armor you got on.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. I will let go of the plesiosaurus. He seems to be scared anyway. He's going down to the deep depths of the ocean. I will let go of him and I'll start swimming up on top of the water, or swimming towards the water on top. Yes, the surface.
As you start swimming up, you can see coming from the distance what it looks like is some shark.
For fuck's sake! I must be some sort of tasty treat.
Make the dinosaur bleed. Blood attracts sharks.
Right, alright, fine, if we're going to have logic in this game. So, I'm still underwater, am I?
Yes, you're swimming, you're almost at the surface, Mavis.
Right, well...
And you can see right above the boat is right there. And
right.
You can see the fancy man with the loincloth. He's leaning over, waiting for you to get to the surface.
Right. Well, I'll be grabbing his hand then. I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Right.
I'm grabbing his hand.
He pulls you up.
Right. Whew, this is too much drama for me, Edie. I wasn't prepared for this tonight. I'm sweating in my armpits now. I hope you're happy. Fine. I grab his hand and he pulls me up.
He pulls you up and the other two are already starting to row. He grabs an oar and he says, "Are you able to row the boat?"
Right, fine, yes. I'm able to row the boat. Let's try to move along so we can get into the ship.
Luckily, because the dinosaur is the one that's bleeding and the shark is going after him and not your boat.
Thankfully. Yes, alright, good.
Yes. Alright, so you row for about another day. You spend the night taking shifts, sleeping and rowing.
Right.
And by the midday next day, you reach another island and you land your boat up on the shore there, and you can see to the right there is a big wall, big stone wall. It looks like it's about 50 foot high.
Good God. All right. 50 foot high. Okay.
Yeah. And you can see a man with a fancy loincloth as they got the boat all up on the shore. He steps up in front of the gate and he says, "Oh, we're back. We've been rescued by this fine woman here. Open up the gate."
Good. Right, all right. Well, I'm getting the beginning of my just rewards, being recognized for the amazing warrior that I am. Right, accurate. Good. So we're at the island where they're from, am I correct?
Yes, you're back to the island where they're from. As the gates open, a fancy loincloth man turns to you and says, "By the way, my name is Kuro.
Kuro.
I'd like to welcome you to Tanaro."
Right. Kuro. Okay.
And I'd like you to Tanaro.
Tanaroa. Okay, I think. Right. Well, so Kuro from Tanaroa has decided to thank me. Has he decided to be fresh with me again, has he?
No, he has not, but if you want to be fresh with him, that is completely up to you, Mavis.
Right. Well, I'll say you're absolutely welcome, and I'll grab him by his waist and dip him and give him a good kiss on the lips. And tell him that is for in return for the affection you've thrown my way. Right.
You can see behind the walls there are these really tall towers, and you can hear whistling and cat calling from the towers.
Well, I should think so. This is quite a display for two attractive people to be making out. Right, right. What's next then?
All right. Once the gates open, you start walking up the path. When you walk in, you can see there are two towers on either side, and then there's some little huts all around the base of the tower, and there's a path that looks like it leads up to another circle of huts. But standing in front of you is a woman. Now, hang on, I have to find the page so I can describe it to you.
Oh my! Is she a looker, is she?
Well, everybody's a looker. Mavis, that's how you play this game.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of plain Jane or plain Joe that I might be coming across. They're allowed to have fun too, you know.
Well, we're playing pretend, Mavis, so they're all going to be good looking.
Right, right. Well, all right. I guess I can't expect anything less from you, dear.
All right, I found her. Okay. So she's younger, and she's got long black hair.
Long black hair.
Tattoos.
Right.
On her face and her arms.
Goodness. All right.
She's smiling. Yeah.
Right.
And she's got simple clothing on, nothing too extravagant, just a nice like cloth dress.
Right. Okay.
And when she comes up to you and she says, "Thank you so much for returning our boy safely home." And you can smell flowers as she approaches you.
She gives me flowers.
No, you can smell the flowers.
Oh, smells the flowers. Right. Is she wearing flowers then?
No, she just smells like flowers.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't know. I have to get some details in. Right.
Yeah. She says, "My name is Sinar."
Sinon.
I'm glad that you were Sinar.
Oh.
And I'm glad that you rescued our boys from those slave trading pirates.
Right. Okay. So I suppose I can say you're absolutely welcome. It wasn't very hard of a journey. And then, I don't know, for fuck's sake, whatever. I take her hand, I give it a nice little pat, and then I kiss her on the hand and shake her hand. Right. That's what I'm going to do. You have to be friendly in these parts, I feel. Both men and women. I'm an equal opportunist.
Yes, she said, "Welcome to Tanaroa. You're welcome to stay here and rest up, and we'll try to help you get on your way. But we don't really have much to offer."
Right. Well, I don't know why they'd be offering a reward if they don't have a lot to offer. Unless the reward is a little something different. Unless she's the reward.
Well, no. She gives you a little bag, and it's jingling, and inside there's 1,000 gold pieces.
Right. There's 1,000 gold pieces, but she doesn't seem like she has a lot to offer. Does the village look a little bit poorly? Like they don't look like they're very well off.
It's all grass huts, and you can see that there's in like a square.
Right.
And the north part, there's a little circle of huts, and then going around on each side of the square, there's a little circle of huts.
Right.
In the middle is a big pyramid.
Right.
And then they've got fields all between. Field for the chickens and the pigs and the
Right.
goats.
So that's something for the livestock. Right.
Bulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So
So have you eaten anything recently, dear?
is she asking or are you? Because I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm quite hungry, really.
She's asking, Mavis. Why would
Oh,
I
right.
ask? I'm not over there to cook for you.
Well, it's been a bit of a while. I haven't felt very loved. You haven't come over here and cooked me a proper meal in a while. I feel very neglected, if I'm honest.
I'll get my grandbaby to drive me over there so I can cook you a meal then, Mavis.
Well, I should think so. You should be cooking more meals for your best friend, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Well, all right, fine. So she herself is asking.
Yes.
Right. Well, so I'll say I haven't eaten in a while. I have been offered a lot of booze, but I haven't taken any food. So yes, I'll be having something to eat if it's on offer, please.
All right. So she invites you to come into her hut
Right.
where they bring you some chicken and some milk and some corn.
Right. Right. Okay.
And you can sit down and fill up. And then she asks, so tell me, what brings you to our island?
Well, right. So I say to her, well, your strapping lads looked like they needed help. I was rescued by pirates. I was taken to an Isle of Dread, and I found your village members there, and they asked for my help. And so I unchained them, and we got in a boat, and well, here I am, bringing your men back home safely. That's what I say to her.
You didn't come to this island for any specific purpose. You just found yourself here.
Well, no. No, I came here because these men asked me to save them and take them back here for safety, and also indicated that there would be a big reward, which you have already provided to me.
Well, what brought you to the island that our boys were at?
Well, that's where the pirates brought me. Well, no. I suppose I just showed up at the Isle of Dread, but then the pirates kind of took me under their wing. The captain lady kind of took a fancy to me, but then she got herself drunk, and so I went on a bit of a walkabout, and I stumbled across the hut. And there we are. I found your men, I brought them home. I don't know how I ended up in the Isle of Dread. I was on a ship, and the ship crashed, and all of a sudden I ended up on this island, and that's all I remember. Nearest land that there was that I could swim to. Right? Is that what I'm supposed to be saying?
Well, I don't. Maybe you say what you want to say.
Well, I did say what I want to say.
I forgot to mention before.
Right.
I forgot to mention before that you do have a letter with you signed from Rory Barbosa. I'll get it to you because it's a lot to read, so I'm not going to waste time reading it here. But
Right.
it's basically talking about an island that he went to and how it's the largest island is known as the Isle of Dread.
Right.
And there's treasures to be found, and there's
Right.
villages there.
Right.
And he talks about a big black pearl somewhere.
Right. Okay. So am I meant to be reading this letter right now, or is that basically it?
You can read it later, Mavis.
Fine, fine.
That's basically the gist of it.
Right. All right. Okay. So remind me again. I've got a memory of a goldfish. Is it anything important? Can you summarize it one more time? I've got a letter from Barbosa.
Yes, and it's basically just talking about the island and how it's called the Isle of Dread.
Right.
The big island. You can actually see, you saw it. when you landed, the little island where Tangaroa is was to
Right.
your right, and there was a big island all the way to your left.
Right. So it's a bit of a map.
Yes, and he said, yes, and there's a blank map.
Right.
And
Okay.
you remember that when you originally set sail to find this mythical Isle of Dread, and that
Right.
you were supposed to map it out for a historian.
Oh, right. So am I a bit of a cartographer? Or am I working for a cartographer?
You're working for a cartographer. He's a historian, and
Right.
he wants to have a map of the mythical Isle of Dread.
Right.
But when you get there, your boat crashed, and then you washed up on that shore with with pirates, and now you're here.
Right. Well, okay. So I'll bring out the letter and I'll tell her, apparently, I am supposed to be on a bit of a mission and I'm supposed to be discovering this Isle of Dread. According to Barbosa, I'm supposed to be researching it and charting its cursed lands or something mythical. And I suppose I'll ask her if it's at all possible to have a couple of her men, your youngest and strapping men, or not youngest, young strapping men to help me on this journey of me charting this land of the Isle of Dread.
She says, she studies you for a minute, and
Right.
then she says, well, we can't really be sparing men, but I could spare you if you agree that after you've done doing your business here,
Right.
that once you go home, you'll return and bring us some supplies.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'll ask her exactly what supplies is it that she wants, right? God, I didn't know I'd be making grocery runs for this woman. Fine, right.
We need all sorts of supplies. We need some food, and we could always use some more livestock.
Live cook.
Livestock.
Well, I don't know. The way it's been going along this way, it seems like I've come across a lot of strapping people ready to strap on. So I don't know if you're talking about live cook or livestock. So I'm meant to be fetching some cows for her, am I?
Yes.
Right. Right.
Right.
Well, all right, fine. I'll agree to it.
That's where we're gonna leave it, Mavis, because
Fine.
it's our bedtime now.
It is our bedtime. Yes, fine. Well,
So we should say our thank yous.
We have to say our thank yous again. For fuck's sake, Edie, are we live again? Are there actual people watching this time?
Yes, Mavis, you know there's people watching.
Well, I don't know. Fine. We should definitely thank our viewers. We should also include our grandbabies and their art. Lindsay Kay, my grandchild.
Yes, for doing that beautiful background.
Right.
And thank you to Claw Realities for hosting our show. And
right.
thank you to Erica and John for helping us with all of our tech.
All right, all of our grandbabies.
Yes, and of course to all the watchers, thank you for viewing. Spread the word.
Right.
About Geria at Twitch so that we can have some more viewers. And also, don't forget to like us on Facebook.
And on the Twitter. There's the Twitter, right? Yes. Right.
Yes, don't forget, mark it down. Our next show is going to be July 7th, 8:30 Central Time.
Yes. July 7th is the next time. Right, so I need to make myself ready available for the next adventures that we have with the Pirate Queen, the Isle of Dread, and the young strapping men in their fancy loincloths.
Exactly, you're going to venture out into that big Isle of Dread.
Right, well, I'll be ready. I think I'm a bit of a young strapping warrior myself. And if I could make the Xena warrior cry, I would, but it's too late for me. I'm too tired. But, imagination is a key.
Damage the vocal cords.
No, I don't want to be damaging the vocal cords. I already do that enough because apparently I already yell enough with my accent because I have to make sure people understand me, so I may as well not be doing that. But let's thank you for everybody who decided to join us and tolerate us tonight in our old ways. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, don't we, Edie?
Yes, we do. We hope you all enjoyed the show.
All right. So, well, I think we'll be getting off and saying our goodbyes on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.